Hi guys, how you doing? Um, Welcome to this week's weekly analysis. You guys should be making money if you've been watching my analysis, and thanks for the messages. Thanks to those that have reached out. I hope you guys are learning. The most important thing is you guys learning analysis. The way I mark up my chart is just to let you know that this thing is easy. If you're able to, balance your emotions, control it, be in charge of your emotions, don't get greedy with the markets, you should be good. Yeah. I told you last week, this is way overboard. This GCHF and EuroCHF are going to come down. And if you were able to calculate all the break and retest of the zone, you should be good. You should make some money. So you should have made some money from all these movements here, guys. All these movements. I told you, I wait for my, my confirmation. So I told you I will be waiting for a break and retest, which is this, a break and retest of my trend line before I get in. And this was what got me into the trade. When it broke here and retested, I knew this is about to go down. So when there was a break of this zone and a retest, I got in. I got this all the way down here, got my TP. Then I saw another zone that was broken. I got in again here, then another TP. So that's that on EuroCHF. Let me just go over last week's trade. EuroCHF 2 gave us a break of the zone and a retest. You should have caught some of the sell, Just know what you're doing. Don't target too much. The reason why I got out of this trade is because I have a broken zone here. I wanted to get out here. But it even went below my TP, but that's okay. Don't be greedy. Just target what you're meant to target and leave the trade. You don't necessarily have to get all the moves. Know what you're doing. So I told you about the sell on Euro USD. I got a little sell here and I was out. I was not really targeting a lot. If you're on my Instagram, you would have seen me posting all these trades, the way I got in my profits. I don't just say it with mouth. I take them for real and I post it on my Instagram for you to see. After the analysis, I tell you, this is what I'm expecting. And once I get in, I send my trades to my group and what I'm looking for, they get in as well. We get out together and it's as easy as that. So GJ gave us a sell as well. Once you have a break of this trend line, we have a break of a zone and a retest, I didn't talk more about GJ and EJ last week, but I told you I'm expecting a sell because it is in my weekly zone, right? So if you are able to catch that, congratulations. But if not, it's okay. So guys, what I'm looking for this week, let's go over it. For GBPCHF, that's giving us all the sell we needed. I told you there's a gap here that needs to be filled, and it has filled the gap. So we have another block here that we are expecting a reaction from, right? So we have two other blocks. Just let's be realistic. We have one here. This was what gave us a break of structure, then a change of channel, a break of structure. So we can expect a reaction here we have a break here, right? There is another block here. We can expect a reaction, right? Or we can expect a reaction from the real order block from this whole move. So this is what I'm expecting, guys. We have to be careful. You have to be careful. Make sure you wait for confirmations before jumping into any trade. So because this is done, let me just clear all this. We already took the trade and it's gone. So because this is done, we have our break and retest that we got in. So what we can expect from this trade is this. You can have your trend line just like this all the way down, right? So what will let you know which of the other blocks you are expecting a reaction from is whenever this trend line is broken and retested. If it gets here, guys, and breaks this trend line and retest, I'm going to join in for a buy all the way up here back. This is just the negative 27 of this whole fib that we're drawing, right? It hit the negative 27 and came down, which we traded, right? So if it comes here and breaks this trend line, I'm going to join in for a buy and going to ride it all the way to the highest here. Then if it decides to come to this 61.8, then so be it. But then If it doesn't, if it comes here and I see a very strong reaction, I'm going to sell all the way down here, then look for a buy up here, down here. So we can expect a buy here, we can expect a buy here, but what will make me join the trade for a buy is until this trend line is broken. What did I say? I'm not going to get in on a buy until this trend line is broken, guys. It's as easy as that. Please make sure you understand what I'm saying. The reason why I'll be looking for a buyer is because this fib from point A to point B will be finishing in this other block zone here. So if it gets to this 61.8 and breaks this trend line and retest, I'm going to join in for a buy all the way up here. It's as simple as that. EuroChef, same thing. I'll be looking for a buy because it has sold as well. We have a break of structure here. We have same thing, other block here and here. So what will make me buy EuroChef as well is until this is broken and retested as well. Until this is broken and retested as well. If this trend line is not broken and retested, I'm not going to buy. In fact, if I see a very big red candle when it hits this trend line, I'm going to join it for a sell down. It's as simple as that. So Euro USD, we are on our weekly zone. We have divergence already. This is already a divergence. This is going up. Why this is not? So I'm looking for a sell for Euro USD for the week. I'm looking for a sell. But like I used to tell you, I'm not going to take that sell until we have a break and retest of the trend line, right? So you have going to go to your 15. You have this very strong trend line here, right? So what you are expecting is a break and a retest. In fact, you can also have a zone there, guys. You can also have a zone. So once you have a break and a retest in that zone, you join the sell all the way down. You have a very big gap here that needs to be filled, especially maybe at least up to this zone here, right here, or you can even use, we can use this one here, right? We can use this one here. So at least we had this break of structure here. This is a very huge gap that needs to be filled. So this thing needs to sell. Even what will make me know when I'm going to get out is once I have a break and there's a retest, once there's a retracement, I'm going to draw my fib. So it will give me my TP1 and my TP2. So I'm not going to look for, I'm not looking for a big move. So you can see this is going up, why this is going down. So we have a divergence already. This indicator is already giving us a sell. So we have same thing for GU and gold. GU as well as the same setup, guys. I'm looking for a sell divergence on it as well. So I'm going to have this, right? I'm going to have this. Easy, right? So I'm looking for a break, a retest. I'm going to join in on the sell. And gold as well. Gold has the same setup, guys. Gold has the same setup. You can see they all have the same pattern. A very huge gap because of last week news, CPI news. So we can expect a bit of a retracement, guys. So like I said, it's the same thing. No difference. A break and a retest, we join in for a sell. A huge divergence. So I'm looking for a sell on Euro USD, GBP USD, and gold. I don't have any setup on GJ and EJ, guys. I have set up on GCHF, EuroChef, EUGU, gold. I'm giving you them for sales. GCHF and ECHF, I'm looking for a buy, but I'm not going to get in until I see the reactions, like I said. Now, GCAD, GBPCAD, guys. We have our point A to point B already. We have a retest of the zone. So what I'm looking for is I have a break of this, my trend line, and it's going to retest at the 88.6 here. So I will be looking for a sell on GCAD, guys. I'll be looking for a sell on GCAD, right? But like I used to say, just like you all know, we are not going to take that sell. This is the big move I'm waiting for the week. The real big move I'm waiting for the week. at least you can just target this. This is almost 569 pips move I'm waiting for the week. So, but I'm not going to join in on that sell until this happens, right? We all know that already. Until this happens, we are not going to join that sell until this happens. You have your first point and second point to the future, right? So I'm going to wait for that, guys. I'm going to wait. Once I see a reaction here, if it breaks and retests, I'm going to join in for the sell and ride it all the way down. So I'm looking for a sell on GBPCAD, guys, all the way down here. But I'm not just going to join in on the sell. What I can do, like I always tell you, is I can have a very small lot size sell limits here, so that even if it eats this and reacts, I'm going to be in already. Then once I have a break and retest, I'm going to use the real lot size for my trade and join it down there. Oh, I have another USD pair here that we'll be looking for a sell on as well. And I have a very big weekly trend line there as well. That's another confirmation for that sell. So we have divergence already. Or USD2, I'm looking for a sell. So we are going to go in for a recap right there. So I'm looking for a sell on USD. If I have a break and a retest after it hits this trend line, I'm going to join in for the sell, at least all the way down here. So we can say we are looking for a sell on EuroCAD as well. But let's just stick with GBPCAD, guys. Let's stick with GBPCAD. EuroCAD is overdue for a sell as well. If you see a break and a retest, you can join in as well, but that's okay. So recap, guys, recap. GBPCHF, we are waiting for a buy. But until we have a break and retest of our trend line, EuroCHF, I'm waiting for a buy until I have a break and retest of my trend line. GBPCAD, I'm waiting for a sell until I have a break and retest of my trend line. EUUSD, I'm waiting for a sell, same thing, break and retest of my trend line. GBPUSD, break and retest. AUD, break and retest. Gold, break and retest. It's as simple as that. I'm looking for a sell for all these USD pairs. And I think that's all. So that's it. Let's stick with that, guys. Let's stick with that. Let me leave it at my real big move I'm looking for the week. Disclaimer, guys. Everything I've showed you, that I've been showing you, I always say, do not put your hard-earned money without doing your analysis first. I'm not telling you to sell all this or buy all these pairs just because I said so. I am expecting you to do your analysis. Make sure you have the same analysis like mine before you do anything, guys. And thanks for joining in. If you need help with Forex, maybe you've been having a hard time having results with Forex, you don't understand it, you want to really learn how this works, reach out to me. I have a mentorship program. I have students I mentor, and I can help out. So thank you very much, guys. I hope you guys learn something. I hope you're making money, and I'll see you guys next week.